No one prepares you for the quiet way of motherhood. You all know the decisions that you make when no one is watching and there is no applause for getting it right. We just came back from church, so I made dinner for the kids, and now we took our bath, brushed our teeth, and everybody's in bed, which is why, again, this quiet. We are trying to maintain the regular school routine that we've had before because it's also good for their system. Over time, I've started to, just realize there are some things in our life they weren't sitting well with me. And as a mom, you don't get the luxury of ignoring that feeling. So, when you start noticing patterns and you carry responsibility for little humans, like in my case, 6 of them, and sometimes advocating for them means being misunderstood or labeled instead of heard. I didn't wake up just wanting to change everything. And I definitely didn't want to be explaining myself all the time. I just wanted my kids to feel safe, supported, and seen. Guys, I'm starting to love this space. I feel like this is like my own little diary, but without having a pen and paper. On my way to from church today, I couldn't wait to get home because I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go and grab that camera and talk to my community, community of beautiful women and men that probably understand where I'm coming from and they can relate. Probably had a teen or two for me, I don't know. Anyway, at some point, right, I stopped needing everybody to understand our choices and start listening more closely to what my family actually needed. And it's funny because I was talking to a family friend at church today, and I even told her, like, for the first time, I just felt heard, like no defending, no explanation, no nothing. Like someone just being quiet and just listening to you. And I was like, oh, wow, you actually heard me. So that definitely feels good. And I don't have all the answers yet for, every new chapter that we are opening, but I know I'm finally paying attention. And if you're listening to this and, you're realizing that you've been sitting with that same quiet discomfort as a parent, I really love for you to hear what that's been like for you. I would really love to hear it. How are you coping? How are you handling it? And I read all comments, so I'm definitely going to be responding. But yeah, you guys, this is my TED Talk. So if you're new here and you're just joining this space, it would be nice. I would really appreciate it if you tap that follow button, subscribe, share, like, comment. And I also want to say Happy New Year to all the new subscribers. I hope this year 2026 bring you nothing but positive vibes for real, because I'm starting to really feel like 2025 showed every single one of us hell. At first I thought it was just me, but then when I started talking to people and I'm hearing what they went through, I was like, damn, I thought it was just me. But yo, the major things that happened in my life in 2025, those are literally separate content that I have to record for y'all. But there is one major one that I just feel like giving that testimony in this space is very important. Also because as parents, right, I don't know who, that testimony is gonna end up helping, but I'll be sharing that testimony because that was what took majority of my 2025. But I give thanks to God, give God the glory. God is so faithful and intentional. And sometimes when you find yourself in situations, right, and you're just so confused, you don't know the direction, You don't know where you're going. You don't know where you're coming from. And everything just seems so blank, right? The whole time, he's probably sitting on his throne like, I just wish you have faith in me. I think 2025 was my year of spiritual growth. Being forced to do nothing else but to not only know God, but to also trust in God. I think I grew a lot in 2025 spiritually, because when life puts you in a little bubble, in a little space, and the only thing you can do is to pray, there is absolutely nothing else that you can do. Like, you have no choice. And I love it, I love the realization. I love the me that I was able to get to know, and the God that I got to know. I am so in love with my Creator. And it is so funny that if we pay close attention, right, to everything happening in our lives, depending on how close you are to God, it will give you an insight of who you are, or the kind of relationship you have with him. And I'm just so grateful. When people ask me, like, how do you balance motherhood with business, being a wife, and still being you? And I say something like, it's God. They think it's just an easy response, right? Because I'm lazy or something, I don't want to explain. And I'll be like, no, it's God. He's the one that instilled the strength in me, the wisdom, the patience, the love, the sacrifice, everything surrounding motherhood, for me. And it's probably the toughest job that I've ever done, especially because the more and more I think about it, the more I realize that I would never had any handbook. And I genuinely don't think anyone out there can prepare you for what motherhood has in store for you. It comes with different type of emotions, like you have to figure out and you have to embrace, A person can tell you like, oh, when I had my first baby, I used to cry every single day. That doesn't mean the same thing is gonna happen to you. So for me, I just feel like motherhood has taught me a lot. It's made me be a better person. It has forced me to start to learn the importance of everything, every decision, every choices, everything that you do in life. And motherhood for me has really grown me to be the person that I am today. And I wouldn't change anything. However, I think I would start prioritizing, or let me say reshuffling, and placing things how they're supposed to be, and also 2026, putting me first, because I need to be the best of myself in order for me to be the best for everybody else around me. So you guys, that is it for tonight. I hope I didn't bore y'all. I'm about to get ready to wash my face, and I want to call it an early night today because I feel like it's been such a long week, and we're starting another week tomorrow. So, or is it today? Do we start new week from Sunday or Monday? That's a really good question. All right, I'm gonna see y'all later. But for now, enjoy the rest of your day. Mwah.